me. I said I was gonna stream tonight, so I am. First things first, we gotta roll the ads, so I will be back in 3 minutes. Okay, we're back. Hi. I'm very tired today. I probably slept for like 5 hours after the stream, and like, I don't find tarot to be super exhausting, and I don't feel like I did that much of a reading. Like, I don't really get tired after work when I do more readings than that, but I was so tired today that I took a nap. I don't ever nap. What the fuck? So I did have intentions of streaming earlier in the day, but I was too fucking tired. I'm still tired. And I gotta be up early, so I'm trying to go to bed early. And it's already kind of late. So, what can you do? What can you do? Um, I said last night we were gonna use the mystery deck tonight. So we're gonna do it. So pretty much just gonna do the mystery deck reading and skedaddle. Okay. Yeah, okay. I use the mystery deck for my gods, goddesses, guides, and galactic channel messages, higher beings, higher power, higher readings. Um, it's more about advice and wisdom than it is about analyzing a situation. I also like when I first got the deck and first started using it, I kind of like got a download of like using them for twin flame readings, but I feel like twin flame readings are really uncommon, and I've been kind of straying away from that. I don't really care for it. I never did. I didn't like want to use them for that. It's just like the message I received while I was using them. So kind of interesting, but yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't bank on it by any means. Um, I don't even know if I'm gonna light my incense. I don't know how much I feel like it. It's just whatever. I'll probably be done before it goes out. I intend to make this pretty quick, to be honest. Okay. So, um, not much going on, so I'm just gonna get started. That candle is crackling. So, let's see what the cards have to say, because I don't have anything to say. Oops. That was a business card. The Renaissance Festival, my ticket stub. That's cute. We'll keep it. Yo, I just Snapchatted you. That's so funny. I've been streaming this week. I haven't done it. I was looking at my posted videos. It's been months, like at least 3 months since my last one, but like 8 months, the one before that. So you caught me on a week that I'm actually streaming. Hopefully I do it again soon. I did like the fucking incense, and I lit the candle. Just because I'm not in the mood doesn't mean we won't get the vibes going. So I also have this like allergy medication, which I feel like I don't really have allergies, but I was sneezing a lot today, so I'm gonna take it. Oh, it's never been opened. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for being here. It's been exciting. And also, it kind of looks like my choker doesn't match my dress, but it does. There's turquoise in this pattern, and then there's also like a blue section. So I did match today. Looks a little out of place when you can't see the whole dress. Not like it matters. I don't think I'm being judged for my fashion, but I judge myself for my fashion. I've always said that the reason I dress the way I do, or look the way I do, and accessorize and style myself the way that I do, is so that I like my own reflection and I'm happy when I look in a mirror. So I do not dress for other people. I do not dress for attention or the male gaze. Funniest thing ever, this is random, and I should get to the reading, but this is too funny. We were talking about, thank you, we were talking about how women dress for the male gaze, and my mom was like, I don't think so. Why would the gays care? Why would they care how women dress? I think they're supportive of the way women dress. It was so funny. Like, no, the male gaze, Z-E. She's like, oh, yeah. It was really funny. It was really funny. The male gaze? What's wrong with the male gaze? So good. Oh my god. So, anyway, yeah, let's do it. Let's just get this reading done because I want to get in the shower and go to bed. Tired today. Tired today. And I haven't drank enough water. I try to get through 3 of these. I'm at 1.5. Not good. But I was sleeping. Yeah, she is. I like to reset my decks when I use them. But I think sometimes when I'm at work, I don't like taking the time when I have a client to do it. But when I say reset the deck, I like them all to face the same way. I like to flip them around because then if we get a face up or face down card or something in the reverse, it's like more genuine. 32 ounces. So I try to drink 96 a day because they say that you should drink half your body weight in water. I'm sorry, I always say that. Every single time I talk about this, I always say half your body weight in water. Half your body weight in ounces. So I try to stick to it. I've been maxing out between 60 and 80 lately. Some days I get to 96, but, you know, a lot of days I don't. Today is one of those days. I'll be lucky to finish that one before I go to sleep. So, oh, and last night I was singing. Yeah, that's why like I try to get at least 2 in, and like 3 is the goal, but usually I do 2.5. But because I slept for so long today, I missed out on premium water time. Yesterday on stream I was singing "Take a Chance on Me" by ABBA, and today it came on during my walk, which is nice because I actually haven't heard it in a long time, and I listened to it like repeatedly a couple summers ago, and now it like never comes up anymore. But maybe it's because it's like the same time of year that I was listening to it. They're like, oh, you like this song in the summertime. Oh, I think it does that. And I get a recap every season. I think Spotify does like the yearly recap, but on YouTube they do a recap for literally every season. They're like, your winter recap is here, your March recap is here, your spring recap is here. Everything. Recap. I never look at them, I only look at the year recap. It's fun. It's also funny that last year my most played song was "Why Should I Love You" by Kate Bush, and I listened to it 34 times. That's it. And the year before that, my most played song was "I'll Keep It With Mine" by Nico, and I listened to that 383 times. So I was like, wow, that's crazy. Less obsessive, I guess. Just going from 383 to 34. What a jump. But I did kind of stop listening to music for a while. I'm starting to get back into it. I listen to it when I'm in the car. And then that was pretty much it. Because I got really into X-Files again. Which I've already seen the whole series and the movies. But I would just put X-Files on instead of like put music on. And I'm like trying to get back into music by like listening to it during the day and when I'm doing things, when I work out. You know, trying to get back into it. It's weird because music's always been such a big part of my life and such an important art form to me. And I just fell out of it. It's weird, you know, and I don't really know when either, or why. Maybe it was X Files that did me in. I don't know, but now I'm almost done with X Files, so back to music. Yeah, and I also used to listen to meditation music like all the time. I'd have that shit on all the time. Sometimes I would sleep to it. I would put it on if I was doing something, and I like never listen to it anymore. But I think it's also because I used to spend so much time on my laptops that it's like I just put it on my laptop and let it play. And I don't really use my laptops anymore because I'm not fervorously writing, and I watch. Yeah, I guess so. I watch Hulu on my phone. Um, I think it's the lack of writing really for me, and I don't stream as much anymore, so I just like literally don't even use my laptops as much anymore. And I've always considered my laptop to be one of my best friends. So it's not just the music um, that I've faded from, it's a lot of things. But yeah, yeah, I find that when I go walking, I like to listen to my music, but I also used to walk a lot more. God, I really fell out of a lot of my habits and hobbies. But I've been trying to get them back. I am doing things to make myself happy. Like listen to music more and wear glitter and go for short walks. Because I used to go for really long walks and walk like 10 miles a day. But I also didn't have a car. So I feel like now that I have a car, I don't walk as much. And I live in a city, so everything's really close together. So you don't have to walk as much, even if you're walking. Yeah. The glitter really brings me joy, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't put any on today because I got ready so late. I was like, I'm not gonna waste my glitter. And I feel like that outfit doesn't need glitter. Got patterns instead. I don't know. Yeah, so Misery can kiss an ass, but not mine. Stay away from me. That's a good one. Write that shit down. Just kidding, you don't have to. I'm gonna try to remember it though. I got stuck. I'm stuck. My dress. My bestie made this chalk bag for me. I don't climb, but I liked it. Mini tarot! And a bell. That fell. Don't yell. I'll pick it up. Money! Oh, this isn't even real money. Some kind of breast cancer shit. I don't know. Sometimes I just sit here and I start going through stuff. I got a little distracted. CDs. Jimmy Buffett. This is probably the only CD I care about in this pile. Soul by Peter Gabriel. I have a CD player in my car. Dixie Chicks, aka the Chicks. Britney Spears. I think I got these at a garage sale. Dude, are you fucking kidding me? The Shrek 2 soundtrack, that is definitely going in my car. What's even on there? Okay. Not that good. Not that good. I just love Shrek. Five for Fighting. My brother loved them when he was a kid. Super 90s. Toy Story 2, Woody's Roundup? Are you kidding me? Yeah, I definitely got these at Santana's Greatest Hits. That's actually legit. Nirvana, Nevermind? Eurythmics? These are some good CDs, boss. Some of them. Got Hilary Duff. There's more. Fucking Spice Girls Greatest Hits? Oh, these are DVDs. Planet Earth, the complete series. Dang! Look at that. Look at that. That's crazy. It was a good garage sale. I got a bunch of dance costumes. Robots. This is a good movie. I got a bunch of dance costumes and CDs. This is a burn CD. Comedy? Empty. I'm guessing that these DVDs came from the garage sale too. Shrek 2, baby. Shrek 2. Got the fucking movie. Is it in there? It feels really light. It's in there. Yeah. Shrek fucking 2, baby. I don't think I have a way to watch it, but it's good to have. School of Rock. Spy Kids 3D. Does it come with the glasses? Yeah, this must have been from... I don't remember eating DVDs. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me! You gotta be fucking kidding me! Oh my god. Oh my god, you guys. No fucking way! I got 5 pairs. 5 pairs of these motherfucking glasses. Hell yeah. Got the 2D version and the 3D version. Dude, I'm having a Spy Kids 3D party. You coming? That's dope as hell, dude. That is dope as hell. I'm gonna get started on the reading. Proceeds to empty a box. Lady Gaga. Oh, this is my favorite Lady Gaga album, actually. Born This Way. Florence and the Machine. I only know like one song, but it's good. Oh, Kiss with a Fist. I think I know that one. Bet this is really good. Jason Mraz. Sorry, I'm not a 40-year-old white guy. I don't think I'm into Jason Mraz. Okay, I think that's it for the CDs and DVDs. That is super exciting. Super exciting. I don't know what made me decide to look into that box, but I'm glad I did. Because like I said, my car has a CD player. So we will get some good use out of that. Some good use out of it. Now I have Living La Vida Loca stuck in my head because there's a cover of it between Eddie Murphy and Antonio Banderas on the Shrek 2 DVD. And I saw the title and now I'm like, Living La Vida Loca, living La Vida Loca. Upside, inside out, she's living La Vida Loca. She'll push and pull you down. Living La Vida Loca. Her lips are devil red. Her skin's the color mocha. She will wear you out. She's living La Vida Loca. Yeah. I don't know. I think I know all the words to that song. Woke up in New York City in a funky cheap motel. She took my heart, she took my money. Actually, I don't know the next line, so I don't know all the words, but that was fun. I was gonna say trip down memory lane, but they're not my memories. Those, like I said, I got those at a garage sale. So cool. Lots of fun stuff. Lots of fun stuff. I'm also really trying to get through this water bottle tonight. But I'm not gonna be up late, so I gotta keep drinking it. But somebody just recently told me that you should only drink 1/4 of a liter of water every 15 minutes. But that actually seems like a lot. Doesn't it? 1/4 of a liter? Like a liter is a lot of water. That don't sound right. Actually, the more I think about that, let's just do a quick Google. She took my heart, she took my money. Back in my day, you used to be able to search a measurement and it would show you the measurement. Okay, oh wait. 47? No, that can't be right. That can't be right. That's what I was saying. That's like a lot. 47 fluid ounces in 1.4 liters. Not. Okay, let's do 0.25. Maybe we'll get better results. 8 ounces. Okay, that makes more sense. So, they were saying that your body can only absorb so much water at a time, and it needs that full 15 minutes to absorb the 8 ounces of water to, hi, come here, come here. Why are you yelling at me? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Come on. Come on. Oh, okay. Guess not. You coming? Come on. Okay. So anyway, yeah, she's so cute. I was trying to show you guys. Come here. Come here. Okay. She doesn't mind being held and picked up usually, but maybe she's camera shy. What are you doing? Gotcha. Oh, little baby. Just a baby. She's actually not a baby. Guess how old she is. She's so little. She's so little and talkative and cute. I love her little boots. She got her little boots on. Just a baby. You good? Oh, 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 oh. Okay. She is 12, bro. 12. Yeah, just a tiny girl. Just a tiny little talkative girl. She seriously acts like a kitten. She doesn't like, hey, she doesn't like run around that much. I guess she does get the zoomies sometimes, but I never see it. Because I don't see her that much. But Yeah. She's pretty damn cute. Look at her. She's so cute. She's so cute. Yeah. She's like the perma-kitten. Perma-kitten for sure. Um, yeah. She is a doll. I love her. I also think doll is kind of a weird compliment, pet name. A doll. Ugh. Doesn't sit right with me when like a man says doll. I had this boyfriend. We were together for like maybe 3 months, probably less. And I was very young. I was like 21. And he would say doll face a lot. It's like cringe, dude. Ew. That's probably why we broke up. Yeah, that among other things, I guess. So, anyway, manifesting money. Um, just saying. Weird as fuck. Doll face. Say doll face. Oh, I just noticed you have 4 kittens. That's awesome. You should send their. Oh, did you make those emojis, emotes for your kittens? Is that what they look like? We got a black cat, a calico, a tabby, and I don't know what you call those black and white cats. I don't know what those are called, to be honest. I should rock these. Get these in person. They actually kind of look fucking sick. I can pull these off. I should see if Zenny has some safety goggles. Let's check that out real quick. Because these in pink would go so hard. Don't you think? Safety goggles. These are for kids, I think. Oh, you can get. Oh no, those are not underwater goggles. They don't have this style. I want this exact style. And they're non-prescription. So no, they don't have them. I do feel like I can really pull these off though. Bye, Felicia. What do you think? They're pretty cool. Hey, weird. So, I don't really think I have ADHD. I feel like I've never really thought that. But damn, did I just get distracted as fuck. Very much so. Very distracted. But look at this little coffee pot. It's so cute. I wish I had the pot for it. Oh, Herbie, you gotta see this. I don't even think I ever drank one. I just kept it. Maybe I should drink it. Yeah, right? I don't know. Um, yeah. I was like, I'm not going to talk for 30 minutes. I'm just going to get straight into the reading. Lo and behold, 30 minutes later, we are still talking and not doing the reading. Um, just want to point that out. Yeah, I should try it. I wonder if it's any good. Nobody said bless you? Is there that much of a delay in the chat? Oh, thank you, more. I'm literally sitting here waiting. Where's my bless you? Those actually sounded like normal sneezes, too. Wow, is the delay really that much? That's crazy. Um, yeah. Okay, let's get into the reading before it gets any later. Just gotta go to bed. Gotta wake up early. I also really want some juice, but I really should just drink water. Cool. Staring off into the distance on camera like you're not doing something. Girl, chill. Um, let's start getting into it. So I do feel like very distracted energy. In terms of like tarot reading, I would say that there's some avoidance going on. Avoiding hearing the message, avoiding a situation, avoiding the truth. Especially because, like we talked about, the mystery deck is very much like wisdom and advice, and it's not really a situational analyzation. So, this isn't going to go through step by step and tell us what's going on as much as it's going to tell us about what's going on and even about ourselves. So, I just feel like there is an element of avoidance. There is an element of resistance. There is an element of la 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 la. And I think that's why I'm not like immediately jumping into the reading as well. Granted, it could just be my own issue here, and that's fine too, but I like to get the vibe. Come on, baby, are you with me for the ride? I just wanna look into your eyes. I don't really know the words. So funny. I've had this lighter since 2016. I bought it when I was in Denver. And I just never used it all. Still has maybe a quarter of fluid left in it. Guilty pleasures. We were talking about that the other night. Guilty pleasures. Bix. Are they technically refillable though? Is that what that hole is for? They should ban Bix and force people to use reusable lighters. I found a Zippo I want to start using. I don't smoke, but it's always good to have a lighter, right? I don't know. Other people smoke. Hey, you got a lighter? Yeah. Pull that bitch out. Fucking cool. Back to the cowboy era. Not that I ever had one, but you know what I mean. Um, cool. Now I feel like I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I should just roll the ads because we got 20 minutes left, and I don't want to interrupt the reading. And then I can kind of do a little shake and try to get into the mind of reading instead of getting distracted and chit chatting and blah blah blah. So I think I'll do that. I don't want to have to stop the reading to roll ads or miss it and let the ads auto roll. Reading. I'm not rating anyone. I should maybe rate people more, but I feel like that's only fun if you have a lot of people who are really talking. Definitely reading. Um so yeah, I think we'll just roll the ads when I come back. I will get serious and I will start the reading. So let's do it. Okay, we're back. Great movie. You guys remember that one? Any 90s babies in the chat? We're back with the dinosaurs. Very cool. I think that came out. Well, I don't know when Jurassic Park came out, but I think that movie is from the 80s, and Jurassic Park is from the 90s, right? Caught about 1993. 1983. Okay, so it's like the same thing. They bring the dinosaurs back. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for welcoming me. Okay, let's just do the reading. Again, very avoidant energy. Somebody doesn't want to hear something. Somebody doesn't want to know. Somebody doesn't want to find out or to hear or to be told anything right now. But we're going to do it anyway. Okay. Hope I got them all. Welcome back. Herbie is one of my IRL BFFs. We've known each other for like 20 years. That's not true. More like 15, I guess. God damn. know I should just stop shuffling, but I like to give it an honest chance, and it's a lot of cards. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have intuition. Top of the deck, we have masculine, feminine. So, might be dealing with a situation regarding a man and a woman, or a masculine and feminine archetype. We got, um, the masculine elements would be fire and air, feminine elements would be water and earth. So, taking out resonates. My incense went out before we even got to the reading. I shouldn't have lit it so soon. I should have waited till I was actually doing tarot. Anyway, we were talking about avoidance and like not wanting to know the truth and like not wanting to hear the message. So I feel like having the intuition card be at the bottom of the deck is like disregarding your intuition is what's happening right now. First up, we have emotion and intellect on its side. So when I read, I do read upright as what it is, reversal as the opposite, and on its side is kind of neither. So there is somewhat of a lack with emotion and intellect. And what I like about this card is that it's very wise mind, using both emotion and intellect, going based on feelings and logic, and kind of creating the best of both worlds in that way. But right now it's a little lacking. It's not that you are heavy on one or the other, or being stupid, but there is a certain lack of like not using your wise mind. And I know I just said not heavy one or the other, but I lied because the next card is emotions. So right now we're missing the balance of emotion and intellect and just kind of leaning into emotions. And while it's good to express your emotions and not bottle them up, we do still want to be somewhat logical about the way we are feeling and what we are doing or how we do things. We have the father here, so you might be a father, or this is in regards to your own father, or just taking on a paternal role. But you may get your misguided emotions and lack of logic from your father. He may have been really hot headed or just very emotional in some way. So you are kind of analyzing that relationship. We have first position, water. So I always consider the aces in this deck to be like the aliens, right? It's a message that comes through. Let's see if we can get something from it. This is kind of weird because I'm hearing like lacking wisdom can lead to your best decisions. So maybe right now the key is to kind of delve into your emotions and not try to over logicate them. And as much as wise mind is probably the smartest way of approaching things, right now, the emotional take is just as important as the balanced one. So, I don't know. We have Queen of Earth, so definitely a sense of stability, a sense of groundedness, Um, Perhaps you're feeling like you're being too emotional, and this is sort of saying you're not. Just because you had an example of someone who was too emotional doesn't mean that you yourself are too emotional. And you're still very grounded in the situation. And once you lay down your roots, you're planted. You don't want to keep moving. So, because we were talking about the feminine masculine at the beginning of the reading, this is the feminine energy that has this kind of um, stability about them. So let the feminine lead. I feel like people often think the masculine should lead, but sometimes the feminine knows what they're doing, and we need to respect that, you know? We have a face down card, so when I read, face down cards are like what needs to come to surface or needs to be addressed. And in this case, it's ninth position water. Ninth position water. Looking towards the light. You need to have a more positive approach. Regardless of what emotions you are feeling, you need to look at things with a better sense of self, kind of seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, working through the murky waters. But now we have some cards on its side. Destiny. You're not really sure where you're going at this point. Not really sure where you're going. Not sure where you're headed. We have heaven and earth. There is a certain amount of chaos around you, most likely. Things are not feeling very harmonious. You're feeling a little out of sorts, and the situation right now is not ideal. We have healing on its side. So, healing, yeah, that's what they always say, healing is a journey, not a destination, not an end result. It's a constant state of progress. So, it's kind of like you want to be healing, but you're not quite yet. You know, you're trying to get into that frame of mind where you are putting in the work, processing the difficult situations, moving towards something more permanent. But at this point, it's not happening that way. We have 10th position air. This one is about moving into the unknown. You're not feeling the confidence of moving forward yet. That's what we're talking about with the healing as well, and the destiny too, of this like holding back. You're not running in the opposite direction. You're not avoiding it entirely, but you're not leaning into it either. So it's kind of like you're not going with the flow and not doing maybe what you need to be doing in order to get to that place. Brace yourself. Gonna be a bumpy ride. Gonna be a bumpy ride. You have to be able to just handle what comes your way. And maybe at this point, you're not really handling what comes your way, but you're trying to kind of prepare yourself to do so, even if it's just mentally or maybe physically, where you're trying to clean your space or clear your lists and, taking steps to like bring in the new, even though you're not quite at the point where you're bringing that in. We have desire. So I think that's the one thing that stops me from being Buddhist is having desire, wanting things. That's got to be really hard to have no desire, even if it is the root of all suffering. So there's a desire there. You want something, and it's probably time that you focus on it so that you can start getting aligned with your destiny and you can start um, really healing more and uh, allowing yourself to venture into the unknown. We have knowledge, so now's a good time to learn everything that you possibly can about your situation. Start reading books about it. You know, throw yourself into it. Whether this is like recovering from a trauma or having a baby or um, going through a breakup. That was a heavy, heavy theme last night was breakup. So whatever it is, learn about it, read about it, get to know it, and make yourself an expert. Look at this girl. She's so cute. The scribe. I don't know why, but my first thought when I saw this was like, not sure if you should write a memoir. It's interesting, right? That's like very specific. Any writers in the room? I know I am, but I don't think I'm worthy of a memoir. You also might be wanting to keep records of something happening or memories of what has already happened where you're like, do I need to write this down? Do I need to remember this? Do I need to put that time and effort into the situation? It's a little undecided, but you need to make that decision. If you're going to say, okay, I'm committing to this, I'm going to keep track of, it could even be your expenses, keep track of every dollar you spend, kind of thing. It could be anything. And 10th position, water. Learn to control yourself. This can definitely be manipulative energy, so it can also maybe indicate that someone in your life is being manipulative and you need to kind of take a stand against that. You might you are maybe being manipulated. But that's why there's also an emphasis on having control over yourself and the things in life that you can control, because you can't necessarily control the behavior of other people. I mean, we can't even control our own children to some extent, right? So that's just something to keep in mind. Now, we got this stack of future cards. Let's get into it. Faith. So, I think whatever it is that you're going through this time is going to deter you from your faith, and you are going to kind of lose faith in whatever it is that you believe in, whether it's yourself or God or what have you. Your faith is being tested, and you're basically losing that test, right? You're pretty much losing that test. Oh, this is a third position air. This is another one about like knowledge, collecting knowledge. You didn't, I think when you get to this certain point in the future, you haven't learned your lesson and you didn't do enough to learn your lesson. And that is going to hold you back and be part of the reason that you kind of don't get through a situation. You know what I mean? We have King of Air in reverse. So the King of Air is very adaptable. He's very friendly, talkative, you know. But that energy is missing. So this might be a literal air sign male being removed from your life. But it also might be these traits in yourself that you no longer see in this future scenario. We have perception. So that's that's interesting to build off of what we were saying, having that lack of energy. Um, your perception is what is affecting each of these areas that we're discussing. Because again, these are the future cards. So, like, you feeling like you can't adapt and you're not able to change and you don't do things as easily and things don't come to you as easily. That is your perception of yourself or this person who's maybe not in your life, that, oh, they were so great and they did so much and they were this and that. It's just your perception. So change your perception, change your life. We got the third position, fire. I think that getting to this point, this future point, takes so much out of you that you're no longer willing to keep going. And that can be a real problem, because we will always have to keep going. There will always be more. There's always going to be something. There's always places to go, people to see, places to be, and people to meet, you know? So you have to keep going even when you don't want to. Here we have the heart. I love when this happens. So they're going in different directions. Journey again in reverse, and ninth position, air in reverse. If you continue to refuse to take the steps to go on the journey, okay, I don't want to keep repeating myself. It's starting to get a little repetitive. But if you refuse to do these things, you will never fully align with yourself. If you turn down a job or kind of lose a person or whatever, when I say lose a person, that can be a journey in itself, but it's like not putting in the effort to keeping them, right? If you refuse to forge ahead on the path that is created for you, and instead say, no, I don't care, I'm not going to do it, I don't want to move, I don't want to stay, I don't want you'll never truly align with yourself. And you won't get to the point that you are trying so hard to be at. With integrity, face down. You need to look at your integrity. You need to know what's important to you. You need to know where you're at in loyalty, dedication, commitment. There's another word I was just thinking of and it's not coming to me. But there needs to be a little look-see at some of these sort of like morals, right? Because that's what it comes down to. And you're going to want to kind of pray again, because like we talked about, loss of faith, going through this, the end results, this future. You will be led back to prayer. You will do the things, you'll be kind of resisting the journey to the point where you're asking for guidance when you were already being led, right? So you're not allowing yourself to follow, but then you're like, somebody please tell me what to do, so you get back to prayer, but your body and mind are still out of sync. You still aren't making the connection. You're still not kind of like getting where you need to be or being who you need to be, or going like where you need to go. And something that's not improving is your unwillingness to accept help. You're not allowing yourself to be guided as much as you're like, please God, show me the way. Something comes along to show you, or a person might literally tell you, and you're not listening, you're not doing it, you're not going for it. and you're like, well, why can't I feel better? Why can't I move forward? Why can't I progress? And this is not something that's going on now. We're analyzing the future. We're looking forward. And this is like the situation not improving. The self in reverse. Once again, not going to be able to feel aligned or feel like you're in your power if you continue these sort of bad habits of like not listening and not going with the flow and not doing, not necessarily doing what you're told, but basically. And then we have the counselor in reverse. Again, being resistant to having help, not taking people's advice, not going to therapy, not doing the things that maybe you do need to do. Eighth position, air. I don't know if I've ever seen this card in reverse, but there is a certain preparedness about this card. It's very much symbolizing duality, and it does feel like seeing it in reverse is sort of like saying stuck in your ways, right? Being very stuck in your ways. We have the maiden in reverse as well. I don't want to say this is a reminder that you're only getting older, but in a way, kind of is. You're not at the beginning of your journey anymore, and now is not the time to stop. 6 months from now is not the time to stop. It's you. It's just something that we always have to do is keep going. Can't get idle. Can't get content in the misery of it all. And the thing is, this is just leading to regret. This whole situation is leading to regret. Because you will realize when you get down the road and you're experiencing this in the future, like we talked about, you're going to realize you wish you already planted those seeds. So, another not great reading. It was not fun last night. It was not a very good reading last night either. And I felt kind of bad. Look how many cards we just went through. Compared to, that's like almost half. Definitely a third, maybe more. So, there you have it, folks. You heard it here first. The seneschal, the judge, the officer, look at that, true alignment, and the Queen of Air. Sometimes you just gotta make the effort. We're actually gonna flip those. Shuffle one more time. I like shuffling them before I put them back. Gossip, whispers, people talking about you. Cool. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here. Hope you liked the reading, even though it was probably hard to hear and nobody wanted that reading. I probably feel more awake now than I have all day, but I should still go because I do have to get to sleep, and I did want to shower before I went to bed. Because I know myself and I'm not going to want to do it in the morning. Um, anything you guys wanted to talk about before I go? I should find my pendulums. Play with those. That's always fun. Yeah, I've been up late as fuck. I've been starting my streams after midnight, and every night I'm like, I'm gonna start earlier tonight, and then I don't. I start later and later and later. And I was streaming past 3 last night, so I didn't go to bed till like 4:30 probably. And that's probably why I was so tired today and ended up sleeping midday, which I seriously never do. I like never nap. I used to do my little meditation naps where I'd relax and like kind of be unconscious for 20 minutes and then I'd get myself up. Like no timer. I would just do it for 20 minutes. Like I was pro at meditating. But I don't take naps. I still don't. And it was really, really unusual that I like actually fell asleep today. So gotta respect it and gotta get to sleep. So thanks everybody for being here. If we don't have any parting wishes, then I guess we're just gonna end it. We'll end it with this message. You're worthy, unique, and incredible. I think somebody gave this to me at Pride a few years ago. Don't really remember. Yeah, I have a friend who like is always talking about the sleep deficit and how you really do have to get 8 hours and you can't make up for the sleep that you're missing. Like if you sleep for 3 hours and you take a 3 hour nap, it's not the same as sleeping for 6 hours straight. She's like always talking about the sleep deficit. So cool. Cool. Love you all so much. Thank you for being here. Sorry the reading wasn't that great. I can't believe I streamed for over an hour. I seriously was like set out to stream for 30 minutes, and I should know myself that it's never going to be that. Yeah, me too. I was getting like 10 to 12 for a while, and then I reduced it for like 8 to 10, and now I'm more at like 5 to 8 again. The insomnia slowly slipping back in, but whatever. Hopefully I sleep. Hopefully I don't stay up all night. Hopefully I sleep good tonight. So, I probably won't stream tomorrow. I'll be gone all day, and then I have to wake up early Friday, so I don't want to be up late. If I get home at a decent time, I might come stream around this time. And then Friday, I will be gone all day, and I don't know how late I'll be out. But even if I come home late, I might still stream late Friday night. Yeah, maybe we'll fit in a daytime stream on Saturday. That would have to be at like 3 in the afternoon, which I haven't been able to do this week, even though I've set out to do it. That's what I was going to do today, and I ended up sleeping. So maybe we'll do a daytime stream Saturday. But yeah, so probably not streaming tomorrow. Might stream late Saturday. Maybe stream early Sunday. I mean Saturday. Okay, what am I saying? Probably won't stream tomorrow. Might stream really late Friday. Maybe early stream Saturday. Have fun up north. Yeah, maybe I'll try to make it tomorrow. That would be good. So, cool. Maybe we'll reconvene tomorrow. Okay. I love you all, and let us sleep, let us rest, let us dream. I'll see you again soon. Thank you. Good night, good luck, good morning, whatever the fuck you're doing. I hope it's good. Love you.